It's November 24, 2022. We're into the 57th week of major construction. Time now is 7:07 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Back over here by the little venue building, I wanted to show some developments down here. You can see they've started cleaning up this area where this tile was across here. And they're starting to get this fixed up a little bit back over here. If we look over here, you can see they've got in some of the tile that is close on to what the tile is that's down here. So they're using this tile to replace the tile that's missing down here and getting this fixed up. So if we look back down here, go down the sidewalk from the venue building, you see down here they've already started laying out some of this new tile. It's not exactly a perfect match to the tile that's down here, so maybe this is just a stopgap measure to fill this in till something better can be done. I'm not sure. Doesn't really match up to the old tile that much, so I don't know if they plan on tearing out this old tile. It doesn't really look like it when you look down through here, because they cut this off very nice and finished. So anyway, I just wanted to show this. They are moving along and getting this fixed up back through here, but this will be a temporary measure at best, because eventually the building directly in front of us over here, the A-line building, probably within a year or so is going to be torn down, and this will all be redone through here anyway. This building right here will be demolished in the future. So let me stop this. I'm going to move around, and there's a couple other things I want to show and talk about, and then we'll start a walking tour of the site and see what's happened. Alrighty. Another thing I wanted to show down here was that the Old Town Tavern fence is up. They started the setup back on November 9 when I was down here, and I believe it was just completed in one day. But the Old Town Tavern does have its fence set up and is ready for when the area opens up here. Another thing I wanted to talk about down here, let's move back out towards Brown and Main. I saw some information over the last few days about the NFL events that will be held down here in Old Town. It won't really be tied in with the finishing of this Civic Center Mall area. What's supposed to happen, according to the information, is that ESPN will come down here with their NFL Live event tailgate party, and the party will be held out here between Brown Road and Scottsdale Road. So in this area right down through here where the tailgate party will be held as it stands right now. So I'm not really sure how much of this will be shut down and how this will be working, but the tailgate party will start on February 8, a Wednesday, and run through February 12, Sunday, the Super Bowl. So according to the information, the tailgate party will run from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday, then 8 a.m. to 12 noon come Sunday when the Super Bowl will be held. So that's the information here, but since that's about 2 months out, it's highly likely that they should be able to complete at least the West Paseo here and maybe a majority of the project. So we'll see how that plays out into the whole event. But that's the information I have right now on what's going to be going on with the ESPN NFL Live tailgate party that will be down here in Old Town Scottsdale. All right. All right, here I am down inside the West Paseo proper at 7:16 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we can see over here they brought some of the plants down that I showed when I was down here this last Sunday, and they're starting to prep up their landscaping down through here. So we got these other plants in here also, and they're working on getting this landscaping done down through here now. So let's start a move on down through the West Paseo here, see what we got going on. Looks like mainly they've just got the plants laid out where they're going to put them. As you can see back over here, they haven't actually started the landscaping per se. Well, I take that back. Over here, you can see they have put down some of their plants down through here and back through this area here. They are starting to get some of their landscaping done. So landscaping is underway now. Let's move on down through the West Paseo here. See what's going on. Again, I'll shoot this longer walkthrough in 6-minute segments just to make it more manageable. I don't think this has changed that much. It's only been 3 days really, but we'll see what's new. Down here, oh, damn it. Let me get this gimbal put back on the right track here. You can see right down through here, they're also working on their landscaping. Back down through here, I can pay attention to what I'm doing. Working on the landscaping back down through here, getting this all taken care of. And back in here. And back over here, we can see they have some little what might be barrel cactus there that will be used down through this area here. So landscaping is underway down in the West Paseo anyway. See what else we got going that's new down here. Time is 7:19 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can see here they're starting to put on these capstones or finishing stones, whatever you want to call these. So we're getting a sense of how this is going to look down through here. So it provides a finish to the flower bed area, and it also provides seating so that we come down here, take a load off, watch the people coming by. Over here they're starting to get some stuff going here. It looks like roses. Roses down here maybe is what we got going on. So that's what we got going on there. So starting to see some finishing touches going on to the West Paseo. This way. Got some more shrubs or something that'll be down here, this area. Move on around this way into the towards the west bowl. You can see back over here also more plants set up for purposes of landscaping down through here. So we'll move on down into the west bowl. See what's happening down in the west bowl. Looks like they're setting up more forms down through here. Adjust my gimbal a little bit. Looks like the gate is partially open down here. Maybe somebody's going to be working up in here. I don't know. Let's see. They are working on their forms down here. Coming up on 6 minutes here, so I'm going to pause and then start up a new segment. Right, here I am on my second segment of the day for a walking tour anyway, and we can see there's quite a bit of extensive concrete forms set up down in this area through here. So no doubt within the next, probably after Thanksgiving week, they'll come down here and start getting this concrete poured. You can see how this all forms up around the platform for windows to the west, the art piece that will be right here. So let me negotiate this little maze. I think I'll go back up this way. So it's starting to take shape down here in the west bowl. This whole area here will be the Gateway Plaza. So this is starting to get formed up. So with this setup here, this shuts down any heavy trucks moving through this area now. So that leaves them, I think, the library steps entrance over there and the north 75th Street entrance are the two main entrances now into the area. So see how that all goes. Let's move on. Let's move on around to the move on around to the Marshall Gardens here and see what's happening. We've got these topping stones set up around here, it looks like. For the most part, getting this whole area fixed up here. If we pan around back over here, this area here is going to be turf. You can see the water sprinklers out in there. And this will be the wedding lawn where they can hold weddings and maybe receptions or something can be held down in here. And this is what we see down here in the in the Marshall Gardens area. So they're starting to get this all fixed up. This area is starting to look rather tidy and fixed up from the standpoint of tile and stone. Sun's barreling up in the east there. So let's go back up this way, check out the canopy. See what's happening with the canopy. this area all leveled out and fixed up here in the West Bowl side of things. And let's get a shot of the canopy here. I'm guessing that they've completed this tile, large tile by now, but I'll walk on around and see what's happening with this. Looks like they've come through here and cleaned up around these uplights. They're much more distinct now than they were, so they may have just sprayed this off with their high pressure spray and cleaned it up. But we do have these do have the lights a little more visible there. Go back around here to this side and see if the canopy's been completed. Let's make a shot up through here. The canopy. See the canopy through there. Light shining, the sun shining on the canopy up there. It does look like it's more or less completed there. So, view of the canopy across there. Let's move on out this way. Skirt all this stuff here. Gotta be careful here. And if we look up at the canopy, we can see that it is indeed completed across here. I think there's a few spots they still got to fill in, but right there you can see the canopies pretty much completed as far as the big tile go. I think there's a few spots here and there they have to fill in, maybe. Up here, still a hole right up here, needs to be patched. Right in there. And let's tilt back down here. Oops. Let me start a new segment here. I'm way past my 6-minute limit. Right here I'm on a new segment. Let's walk on back down this way over by the Botanic Gardens. See what we can see back this way. Looks like they're adding some more trees back over here. They're making a lot of progress. You figure they got about a little over 2 months till the NFL activities will be taking place. And in that same time frame, there'll be the Parada del Sol parade down here on February 4, Saturday, just before the NFL events are taking place. So. See down here they've started adding in some directional signs. Here it shows it's upside down, but it's Botanic Gardens this way. So they're starting to fill in some of this civic walk down through here, putting in some informational stuff. And make sure I'm paying attention to what I'm doing here. Looking around. We'll cross over here. This is another informational area. Here you can see down here, City Hall. So you're getting some directional stuff down through here going on. So let me move on up this way. Move around here. Head over back by the Water and Fog Plaza. You can see down through here they're starting to set up more concrete forms. This form will, down through here, will be the for the Civic Alley. As we can see, it runs down through here. So the Civic Alley is starting to get laid out. So if they pour some of this concrete over the next few weeks, a lot of this is going to be getting finished up down through here concrete wise. So they're starting to move along. So I'm going to move back over here into the Water and Fog Plaza. I do believe they poured a little bit more concrete over in here. So we can see these areas are getting almost completed here, really. So you got this all laid out, and I don't know if some of these circular things are uplighting or what, possibly. Let's see here. We got going on there. Back over here, this whole section here is pretty much complete. Really. So the Water and Fog Plaza is coming along. If we look back around here, let's shoot the canopy. See, from here, the canopy is pretty much completed as far as the larger panels go. There's a few spots to fill in there, but it's coming along pretty good. So let's move on back around this way. Go down by the bathroom again. You sort of see how this whole area here works. Go here, step up, step down, and you're in the little plaza area here with the Love statue platform right over there. And then you get an idea of how this whole Water and Fog Plaza looks like from up here. So let's move on back out of here. Move on over to the bathroom again. And the bathroom doesn't look that much changed. Let's move on around this way. All right, I'm going to pause here and start another 6-minute segment. Here I'm on another segment. I think this might be segment 5. I'm keeping up in my mind here with these things. go around this way and maybe I'll try to go up these steps over here. See if I can negotiate that. And we can look back across here. They did redo the East Bowl canopy, and they just put it back the way it was. I'm not sure what the logic was in that, but seemed like something that they wanted to do. Okay, big steps at first step's a big step. Okay, I'm just going to go up here to the edge of the East Bowl. I don't think I'll go down into the East Bowl proper any more than I am right now anyway. Here we can see that the East Bowl stage has just been reassembled to the way it was, it looks like to my eye. Got this put back together. So, not sure what's going on with that, but something had to be redone there for some reason. So let's go back up here. We'll walk down the Civic Alley, more or less. I think be my plan. Walk back down the Civic Alley. So here I'm on the Civic Alley proper. You can see what this is going to look like in the future. This will just be concrete, or I believe this could be a mixture of concrete and paving stones down through here. That's what the drawing seems to indicate. If we look back here, this is how it'll connect up to City Hall back over here. Connecting up with City Hall. Let's move on down through here. And then back over here, you see as you're coming down the Civic Alley, you'll look over and you'll see the Fog and Mist, or Water and Fog Garden, or Water and Fog Plaza. Never can remember the name of this. Some days, the Water and Fog Plaza, it is. So now, I guess the only way to get concrete into the interior of the site anymore is via these little trolley carts, or that will get handed off concrete, and then they'll transport it down into the interior of the site as they're needed. So walk on back down this way. And here, let me show, here's another of the informational signs they have posted down through here. This says splash pad. So I don't know if that's what they call in this this area out here, is their splash pads or what. Seems likely that's what's happening there. So we do a lot more what appears to be irrigation work down through here also. Getting more irrigation pipe laid out. Move on down around by the Performing Arts building, back down through here. And see, this is one of their last entryways into the construction site now is up through the what was formerly the library steps, and they can bring cement trucks around through here, it looks like. So entry into the site's becoming a little bit more narrowed, but let's get a shot of our canopy back over here again. Gimbal's starting to get a little bit crooked. There's the canopy, mostly fixed up except for finishing touches and whatever else needs to be done. Back over that way. And here I am on another 6-minute segment. So I'm going to pause this and start up another segment. Alright, here I am on another segment. Let's walk on back down through here. Head back to the West Paseo and finish up my tour of the area for today. Pan back around to the canopy here. Shot of the canopy there. Head on around. Walk on back down through here. And back up to the West Paseo. So it's starting to flesh out pretty good here across the site. You can see another week or so, we'll have a lot more concrete poured and the whole area will start to take shape from the standpoint of sidewalks and whatnot. And they move along on their landscaping down through here, get that done. They're doing pretty good. I would say they have a good chance of, by the end of February, or maybe end of January, let's say, having a good part of this completed. Just depends on how weather and everything goes for them. Let's get a shot of the canopy back this way. See the canopy back through here. So, starting to see a lot of how this is going to finish off and lay out down through here. Like I said earlier, they're getting this all formed up. Down through here. So all these concrete forms are getting finished up. And back up this way into the West Paseo. time is 7:46 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Looks like there might actually got this cart here, so maybe somebody's working on landscaping. They're doing some work inside the Clayton on the Park there. One of the two. So here I am back in the West Paseo. Going back down this way. All the plants I got out here for landscaping purposes. So they're starting to move along on this. And like I said, if I can get this finished up by end of December, early January, I might be able to open part of this up down here. And that would be nice for Parada del Sol, which is still February 4, still like a little over 2 months away. So plenty of time to get some stuff down through here done. So looking good overall, step by step, getting stuff knocked out. So I'm going to finish off my West Paseo tour and or finish off my walking tour down here in the West Paseo in general. Finish this up. Walk over here where the sun is in my eyes. So I call this good. Another walking tour completed. And we see a lot of stuff, concrete forms getting done and whatnot, so good to see all this getting finished up. And so I'm going to finish up here for today and head back home.